Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Living Divinely podcast. I'm your host, Janae, and as always, I am so excited to give you guys another episode. So, if you've been keeping up with me on Instagram, I recently did a poll on my Insta stories asking everyone if you all were interested in me starting to infuse affirmations into the podcast. So, I think I've said this before on a previous episode, but if you know me, you know I am big on affirmations and affirming things over my life. So this is an idea that I've been entertaining for quite a while. And me personally, I'm so happy that you all agreed with it because it really was, when I posted it on my stories, it was a unanimous vote to start doing shorter podcasts that specifically focus on affirmations. So it doesn't mean, though, let me just put this out there. It doesn't mean that I'll completely transition away from the longer episodes, because I personally believe that the longer episodes are helpful, especially the episodes where we unpack and explore specific topics. I think that it is incredibly helpful because I don't like to just focus on a particular problem or something that we all may be navigating collectively. I try to also infuse in those episodes solutions and strategies to whatever the topic is for that particular episode, so that it's more helpful. You're not just hearing me rant about a problem, especially if it's something that you're currently navigating. You're also hearing me provide strategies and solutions to help you evolve and overcome whatever it is that you're dealing with. So, with all that being said, let's get into the episode. Welcome to Living Divinely, the Divine Oasis podcast. I'm your host, Janae, founder and editor-in-chief of Divine Oasis. Bi-weekly, I use this platform to dissect what it means to live a well-lived life by exploring ways that we can create space for ourselves through intentionality, truth, love, and authenticity. In the theme of finishing the year strong, I wanted the affirmation for this episode to focus specifically on personal growth. This is a time of year when a lot of us are reimagining our day-to-day, considering or reconsidering changes in different areas of our lives. And much of this work requires us to dig deep within ourselves while actively focusing on mastering our mindset, or shifting our perspective on life. This year, I developed an entire curriculum that focuses on personal growth and mastery of the mind. And this was something that I was really intentional about as I was gearing up to relaunch the Divine Oasis website. Like, I wanted to put out resources and content that would really support evolution for the Divine Oasis community. And the full curriculum includes a free course that supports all those who participate in the course in developing a growth mindset. There is also a book that is available in both print or digital. And then there's a free assessment that is also a part of the curriculum. And that free assessment is just on personal growth and mindset mastery. And so are the print and digital book. So I thought it would be great for us to explore a journal prompt from the assessment as well as an affirmation today. So when we think about goal setting and creating lists that includes things that we desire to accomplish in life, we often put a ton of effort into checking everything off of that list because we want to feel committed to something that we set out to do. And then we also just want to feel a sense of accomplishment, a sense of victory. I think for a lot of people, unfortunately, there's an obsessive desire to accomplish goals. And this obsessive desire can often sometimes be linked back to some deep rooted insecurities. A lot of the times, these insecurities stem from a need to feel validated externally, or there's a need or a fear of inadequacy. The relentless pursuit of goals can become a coping mechanism for a lot of people. And this coping mechanism is just a mask underlying doubts about your capabilities or your self-worth. This constant drive for achievement may be brought on by fear or failure. And these things can be rooted in childhood trauma, relationship trauma, whether that be romantic or platonic relationships with our parents or our siblings. And this fear forces you to strive to create an illusion of competence that serves as a shield against potential criticism or rejection. And for me, I am personally able to identify or speak to a lot of this because this was once me. And I think it's important for us to embrace that when we set out to accomplish something in life, there is a certain level of personal or internal work that we must do in order to prepare ourselves for the blessings that we're looking to manifest into our lives. We have to learn to meet ourselves at a certain level of growth and expansion in order for other areas of our life to meet our expectations. Sometimes the blessings are blocked or the opportunities haven't quite come knocking yet because you're neglecting yourself and you're not focusing on your personal development. And I just always think, when it comes to me and things that I'm trying to manifest, like, what good are the blessings if you don't have the mental and emotional intelligence to navigate them? Doing the internal work is often uncomfortable because it requires you to sit face to face with yourself, and it requires you to confront the good. It requires you to confront the bad, and the not so satisfying aspects of yourself. The parts of you that may have been long ignored or overlooked. The way you think impacts the way you respond to life. And the way you respond to life shapes your perspective and how you view the world around you. Ensuring that you are doing the work to master your mind is important for your growth, both personally and professionally. A positive mindset is that cornerstone for us, that cornerstone for our well-being, that cornerstone for our success. Your outlook on life has such a profound impact on your entire life experiences. Being positive helps us to challenge any obstacles that we may be facing. It helps handle challenges. It helps to provide you strength. It helps you to build strong, fruitful relationships. And it also helps you to align yourself with the opportunities that come your way, or the opportunities that are truly meant for you. So first, before we dive into the affirmation, let's dive into a question from the personal growth and mindset mastery self-assessment. And I'm also going to link the full self-assessment in the description of the episode. It's free for download on divineoasis.com. Before we do this exercise, I just want to level set and say that it will likely be best if it is completed in a quiet space where you have the ability to really be present in the moment and get in tune with your inner thoughts and feelings. The first time you do any type of prompt or exercise that is guided, I think it's really important to be in a space where you can focus and draw your attention to yourself, how you're feeling internally, and what you're experiencing in that moment, it's easier for you to ground. And so that if there's ever a point after the fact, and you decide to do the prompt again without any form of guidance, the second time around, it'll be easier for you to put yourself in that space that you were in previously. It almost, for me, it almost comes naturally if I'm focused and present the first time around. You'll also need a journal and a pen for this portion as well. So let's start by calling ourselves back to our center, clearing our minds, taking a few deep breaths in and out. Now, I want you in this moment to picture yourself a year from today. What transformations do you envision for your personal well-being, your personal wellness, and your personal evolution? How can you deconstruct these transformations into practical, achievable steps? And then I want you to write down whatever your response is in your notebook. And as you write these things down, focus on what it looks like to achieve these things. And then I want you to continue to revisit these over time. Continue to revisit these actionable steps. So then that way you're programming yourself to think about what it looks like to revisit a goal and actually work toward it. What it looks like to draft or plan a personal transformation, envision a transformation, and revisit that over time and work toward that. Okay, so now for our affirmation. For me, again, affirmations work best when I can consistently hear them, when I am present in the moment. It also helps for me to write them down, to be able to repeat them or hear them repeatedly over a long period of time. If today's affirmation aligns with your present life goals, don't be afraid to revisit this episode as much as you need to, because that is really important. The more we revisit whatever it is that we need, the messages that we need, that we require for growth, evolution, and understanding, the more we revisit those things, the more they become ingrained in our mind, in our bodies, in our spirits, and the more we actively work toward them. So calmly, we're just going to pause, take a breath, and then lead into the affirmation. I am fully aware. I accept that I am a constant work in progress. And like me, every area in my life has room to grow. And each day brings new opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. I embrace the challenges that come my way, as they are stepping stones toward becoming the best version of myself. I am open to learning from both my successes and my setbacks. There is no failure, only lessons. I understand that each experience contributes to my journey of self-improvement. My commitment to personal growth is unwavering, as I cultivate a mindset of curiosity and resilience. I trust in my ability to adapt, my ability to evolve and transform, knowing that the path to self-discovery is filled with valuable lessons and growth. With patience and determination, I celebrate the progress I make, both big and small. Acknowledging that the journey itself is as significant as the destination. I am dedicated to nurturing my mind, body, and spirit. I am dedicated to embracing change with grace and gratitude as I continue to unfold the layers of my truest potential. And there's your affirmation. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. It was actually very fun for me to be able to come up with this content and create it, and I'm so excited. I very much look forward to creating more affirmation episodes for you all. So in the meantime, if you're looking for similar content, please be sure to visit divineoasis.com and also sign up for our free membership, take our personal growth course, download some of our free assessments and free tools, because for those of you who are on that journey to personal growth and personal development, there is a wealth of content on the site for you to immerse yourself in, and that will really help you grow and evolve on your journey. Thank you all so much for listening. Until next time.